Phoenixmon. This deck is nuts. It's finally, I'd say a little more than playable. I think it'd be like a tier 2.5 to 2. It can do some crazy things. It can. Now, don't get me wrong, you can still brick sometimes, and sometimes things might not play out. Anyway, what is Phoenixmon X antibody is you need a Phoenixmon and its sources, and when you do, and you digivolve into the X antibody Phoenixmon, which is gonna come out in BT16, all your on deletion effects get end of attack, and that's what makes this nuts. So I'll just let you guys see here, but I am taking in this Greymon in the Phoenixmon now, just to give it a little more aggression, because you do still have to kind of build up, and it's a little slow on that side of it. But I'm like, okay, well, let me add some security attack with the Greymon. Just keep in mind, it is not a target for you to get with the effects, besides a very few that say get a red card from your trash. I think the Rapidmon X, you can. I think it says get 1 red card. Now here I do digivolve into it. There is no sources to get. So what this one does, you digivolve and you get a Digimon card from the trash. It has to be red, if I'm not mistaken. And then if you have Rapidmon underneath, you can delete a Digimon with the same DP as the Rapidmon or less. Now, the thing that's going to make this Garuda X really nasty is its alterns. When a card is returned from your trash to your hand, you can give 1 Digimon rush. So that's kind of what, it's kind of like Akino, but just only 1 card, which is better. And now here the Akino was played, and there's a downside of that is you saw it revealed almost nothing but tamers. So now you just bottom decked all those tamers. That's kind of sometimes why I don't like dropping it, unless I already have everything I need in my hand. Now the Henry is played, so it will not get memory choked with the Gargomon in the back. Bearmon. I'm trying out Bearmon because it is beast in its trait, and you can get it, right? You can get it, you can play it. It's part of the whole little thing of Phoenixmon. So here you go, we do swing with security attack +1 with the Greymon. Just like that, now Rapidmon is at 3 security. And now, since there's a Phoenixmon underneath, we can activate all of its on deletions however we want, since they have an end of attack. So now we're going to get a card from Yokomon. Then the Garuda X does trash a card. It's just nuts. And now the Phoenixmon, you can play a Digimon, Beast, Avian, whatever that meets the criteria, with 11,000 DP or less. So you can just spit out Phoenixmons after you attack, so long as you have, you meet the requirements to do it. And there I didn't have one, unfortunately. But now the Gargo does digivolve into Rapidmon, de-digivolving the Phoenixmon and having protection now since there is a green tamer in play. And going into the Rapid X right away for 3. And now here is a misplay. It's minus 4,000, not minus 5. So the Birdramon should still be on board with 1,000 DP. The Rapidmon does swing and chooses to swing over the Phoenixmon instead. It does have protection, so it's not going to be able to pop it. I think that's a good call. Although now you're just triggering all the undulations again, which is only 3 here. Which is the Garuda X. You get to trash a security card. Yokomon, get a card from your trash. Then the Phoenixmon, it's a situational. I think if it's 4 or more security cards, they trash one. If it's 3 or less, they have to delete a Digimon with the lowest DP. And it's not going to work because it does have protection, which is why I said that was a good play on Rapidmon's part. But now, it's crazy. The Rapidmon only has 1 security left. So you see the Greymon security attack plus is beneficial. I only run 2, like I said, because it doesn't fall into the trait aspect of a Phoenixmon's line. And now there we did forget the trashing of the Rapidmon, so I just like, okay, well, let me fix that error. Now Terriermon is played from the double Typhoon, and now Terriermon plays Lopmon for 1. Lopmon now gives Rapidmon Alliance, and now we swing with Alliance, tapping Lopmon as its source. Now we have security attack plus 1 with 12,000, 13, 14,000. 2 checks, gets a Biomon, and gets a offense training. I forgot the name of it for a second. Now we Digivolve into Rapidmon, setting up the blocker. And we do have Sora on the field now, so that Sora is now getting 3 memory. Now we do play the Wings of Love. So the Wings of Love is still good. Although I dropped it from like playing 4 to like 2. Just because, I mean, you can do what Wings of Love does, but it's still good if you don't have like the Digimon to activate it. So you just use the Wing of Love, play a Sora, return it, and now there you go. Activating Sora's effect. Now we play the Garudamon. So Sora lets you play any bird, beast, avian, 13,000 or less, and then for every security card your opponent has, you reduce the DP by 2,000. So I was able to play the Garuda Ace, and now Digivolving to the Garuda, the Garuda x-antibody. So now there I realized, I'm like, okay, you know what, I don't think I could get it, let me get the Phoenix. And now the Garuda x-antibody gives itself Rush. Now since I played the Phoenixmon from the Sora, now we tap Akio and give Phoenixmon Rush. Now we pop that Terriermon from Garuda x-antibody's effect, since I do have Garuda in its sources. I'm sorry, okay, now it gets popped. The other one got popped from the hell? What did it get popped? I don't know how it get popped. See, so like Phoenixmon has a lot going on that you kind of got to remember. And now here we do swing with the Phoenix, and we're gonna see a blast. We see the blast. We do see the blast. Suspend 2 Digimon, and the Mega Gargoyle does have added DP. I think he has 14, right? So you could block the Phoenix and delete it, which it does. So now it's going to trigger its when on deletion. Play a Digimon with 11,000 DP or less. Both of those Digimons are suspended from the Mega Gargoyle Ace and cannot Digivolve. Oh my goodness. Can we talk about the playability of Garuda Ace now? There's a man, that's nuts. When it came out, like it was good, but it's like, okay, yeah, you know, like maybe 1 or like now, like especially going against the Rapid with the Mega Gargoyle Ace. Now here you go, give itself Rush again, get a card, and now we're gonna trigger Sora again. We get the Phoenix X, gives itself Rush. Don't. We do Digivolve for 5. We do swing. And now here's a misplay. I forgot there's no Phoenix underneath, so I do end up playing its own effect. So the Garuda should not be there. Although at this point it doesn't matter, but that's a misplay right there. And at that point, I mean, it's, yeah, there's still 4 other bodies the Biomon was play. The Terriermon does Digivolve, 3 memory, plays a giant missile, and I mean, I didn't have anything else in my hand anyway. So now we move on to round 2. Digivolve into that Biomon. That Biomon is actually really good. It's start of main phase, you can trash a card with Avian, Beast, Sovereign, you know, all that stuff, all that good stuff. Trash it, and then you get to reveal 4 cards, and you get to add 1 red card to your hand. So that Biomon does work for the Greymon, or you know, anything else that's, so long as it's red. And then we do drop that Biomon for more searching. Terriermon does drop that Henry, now choking the Phoenix. And now there we go, we do the start of main phase, reveal 4 cards. We do take a level 5 Garudamon. I only play 1 of those, so I don't play 4 of the aces, because sometimes, I mean, you could play a blocker, or you could just Digivolve for 3, and then if it gets deleted, you don't have to worry about the overflow. Now we dropped the Beomon. We did more searching. I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't even know how I did that. I was looking at the other side. I'm like, wait, what happened? So the Rapidmon does Digivolve there. Now we go into the Rapid for 4. And the Beomons go bye-bye. Oh my. Remember, suspends all the Digimon and then gives all your Digimon minus 4,000, not 5, minus 4. Yokomon does trigger. The Rapidmon gets 2 memory and still able to attack, so it does attack. And then draw with the Gummy Inherit. Hits a Beomon, so now Phoenixmon is at 4 security, as well as the Rapidmon. Phoenixmon does Digivolve into the Beomon. Play Wings of Love here. This is what I'm talking about. So this is an instance where you would want to use it, because now you play it for 2, drop that Sora, and you could have triggered Sora's effect right then and there if you wanted to, but this is more of a setup for Phoenixmon instead. Now we're dropping the Akio, revealing cards, and just kind of, this is what I was talking about in the beginning, that sometimes with the Phoenixmon, you are, if you don't draw what you need, get the pieces you need, it takes a while for you to get your things, as opposed to like the other decks like Rapidmon, Magnamon, where they just need like 2 cards to pop off, you know? Here we go with the Alliance. Checking +1, it is at 13. Garuda, nothing happens. Now the Phoenix is down at 2. Plays Terriermon for 3. There's a memory blocker. We are at 3. Using Beomon's effect, we trash a Bergermon, reveal 4 cards, get a red card. And now we got the new Garuda X, Digivolve into Saberdramon for 3. And we are going to... What I like about this is that even if they... Let's say they would have blasted, and like I got retaliation, so like, yes, please blast so I could get more memory. I would like that. So even if they were able to, it was better for them not to. So now the Rapid X does go away, even though it got the -4. We do return that Saberdramon back to the hand from the Yokomon. We do trigger Sora. Since there's 4 security, we could play a Digimon with 5,000 DP or less. Akio gives it Rush now since it was played by an effect. Now we swing over that Lopmon to stop that Alliance shenanigans, because we still want to live. But at this point, it might be a little too late. Could have just Digivolved into a blocker and have a blocker, but it's going to get suspended with the Henry anyway when they attack. So now we're just going to drop the Beomon and search more. Terriermon does move up. Now we swing. Gonna give -4. See, a good thing that they could have done was give -4 to the Saber. Oh, never mind, they're gonna blast. And Sora's back. So now if that Garudamon does get deleted, it will hit that overflow, but then you could trigger Sora since you're gonna get a card back from your trash from Saber. And there's another Sora, so now we got 2. Swing with the Terrier, draw. Another Garuda, so it does get popped, and then the Terriermon does swing for game, so now we're at 1-1. Here we go. Tiebreaker. The tiebreaker. Terriermon, Rapidmon does kick it off. Going into that Terriermon, dropping that double Typhoon, revealing 3 cards. It's, yeah, go ahead and pick up that Rapid X if there's 2 right there. Let me tell you something. When you play a card that reveals things, and you reveal like 3 of the same copy, you better take it, because you're probably not going to see it anymore unless you don't need it, right? But yeah. Now we do drop that red mem, get that x-antibody, dropping a Sora. Oof, leaving at 4, but Phoenix is kind of like balls to the wall. Let me just, you know, give them as much memory in the beginning so I could set myself up, and hopefully that works out for me in the end. And it looks like here the Terriermon might have breakthrough. There's no champions. But regardless, I mean, it also set itself up. We got 2 double Typhoons. We got a Willis now that reduces Digivolution of Rapidmon or Galgomon. Gargomon, not Galgomon. 2 different Digimons. Almost same spelling, just by a damn letter. We do the search. Now we go into the Saber. Now we got it. We do swing. Okay, the Saber does swing. It's kind of, that was risky right there, because You're kind of getting rid of a potential way to delete something with raid and then retaliation, but looks like they're going aggro here. On the bright side with that Saberdramon now is that if it gets deleted, it's going to take it down with it since it has retaliation. Now here with swing, we give it -4 and swing -4 with security, and check is a Garuda Ace -4, which would be 4,000. So the Rapidmon does survive, and now here we go. We're gonna go into the Rapidmon starter deck. Oh no. Now the Saberdramon gets the Digivolved, and since it has -4,000, it does pop that Beomon since it only has 1,000. But that Yokomon, you can return a Digimon from the trash to your hand. Of course, it has to be Avian Beast Sovereign. So that's a long little list, alright? But you get what I'm trying to say. And we do take back that Saberdramon. But Rapidmon has protection. Since there was a Green Tamer, it Digivolved, it gets itself protection. Now, it's not busted OP protection like the Magna X, but it's still helpful. So Phoenixmon has to wait a whole turn in order for them to, you know, do something against that Rapidmon, which in this case it couldn't anyway because I had no Digimon in the field. Now we got that Rapidmon. We got still 2 Double Typhoons. Digivolve into the Phoenixmon X. Going into Rapidmon. See here, they're anticipating that, okay, this Rapidmon's gonna get popped. Let me at least give it Armor Purge then. Because now they gotta swing twice over it. Smart play. Oh my god, look how stacked that Phoenixmon. Death X, please. Death X. We do play a Double Typhoon. Or use it, not play it. Reveal 4 cards from that Terriermon, get a Henry and another Rapid X. Play the agility training, so now you're kind of setting yourself up. Guys are really looking for another rapid blocker so they could block in case they went over the x-antibody. Now Sora leaves us at 3. It's Phoenixmon turn. What we gonna do, baby? What are we gonna do? Oh, okay. We are swinging over the rapid. 6 -4. It's at 2,000. I mean, it's still gonna get deleted anyway. So it gets deleted, and then the Yokomon does return it back to the hand. Now here we go. It does have Armor Purge. However, we got a Sora. Bounce the Sora back since the card was returned. And now we play the Saberdramon once again. Tap the Akio to give it Rush since it was played by an effect. Swing over the Rapidmon. It does get deleted, but I'm taking you down with me. So that Saberdramon does go, but there you go. Rapid X was dealt with. Red memory boost, give another 2 memory. 5 play a wings. Oh my goodness. See, so there's some good cycles that you could do with this Phoenixmon deck. Play the wings low, play Sora, bring a Digimon back, bring back Sora, and play another Digimon. And play Saberdramon again. Give it Rush with Akino. And now we have Raid, and we just cleared the whole damn board. Hello. Woo! That was nuts. Now we Digivolve for 3. And now we get to take a card from the trash back to the hand. Oh, we take that Phoenixmon. There's 2 Tamers, oh, this should. But it's, oh, okay, instead we're going into the newer Phoenix. We do reduce it. Good call because, well, I guess. Yeah, it's going to force your opponent to use their agility training, use their sources. But now that Sora is back, and did you see all that stuff that just happened with that Sora? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. How's Terriermon going to respond here? Double Typhoon will play a Terriermon search. Yeah, this is what I'm thinking now. They're just searching for some Rapidmons. And oof. Okay. So we get a Henry and a Rapidmon. Terriermon's like, okay, yeah, I need to draw. Draw with the Gummymon. Swing, hits a Phoenixmon, does get deleted. Yeah, at this point, like, what I like about this new Phoenixmon, well, I guess both Phoenixmons, is like they have on deletions and they're able to pop stuff since they have less than 3, 4. They have 4 security? 3 or 4. I don't know. I think they have 4. It's all blended in. Rapidmon comes out. Oh. Did Digivolve and has protection again. This is what I was talking about. Made the Rapidmon player use its sources. Although it didn't have to, but felt like I needed to. And now here, they can blast. I mean, whenever you're going against Rapidmon, just assume they can blast. It's the easy way. Just assume they can blast. Because this is exactly what's going to happen. Mega Gargo comes in for the blast. And now does choose to block. Oh, that's smart. So now both Akino or Akio, whatever. Both of those tamers get suspended, which is good because now even if Phoenixmon plays a Digimon, they can't trigger the Akios and give it rush. That's nuts. That's actually real nice. Now we use Sora, since the card was brought back, play a Birdramon, go into the Saberdramon in the back. Remember, the Mega Gargomon has protection anyway. And now we're just gonna play back Sora. Yeah, I like this deck. Try out Phoenixmon. It is a fun deck for sure. Oh goodness. Oh goodness. So the way it works is the Wings of Love plays a Tamer. And then it says, then if you have a Sora in play, return a card from your trash to your hand. So that's how you're able to trigger Sora even though you just played her. It's actually nuts. Oh my. Blasting. Garuda Ace brings back Sora, pops the Mega Gargo. At this point, it's like the Mega Gargo's like, okay, well, I'm either gonna attack or I'm gonna get deleted the next turn anyway, just because there's 3 champions that are potentially gonna be on board. They're gonna hit me with the Ace. Although it might have been better for them to let them Digivolve on their own turn to spend the memory to Digivolve. They're gonna get 4 anyway. So yeah, that was tough. This Garuda Ace is actually really nice against Rapid and Magna because they're all blockers. Get that Saberdramon back after we swing. There is 3 cards left. Hit that Sora. Playing Saberdramon again, giving it Rush with Tamer. Swinging again. We're just recycling here. Here we go. I love it because it kind of takes after what a Phoenixmon is, right? It just comes back from the ashes. Really awesome. Digivolve to Phoenix. Now Phoenix lets you play a Digimon 5000 DP or a Red Tamer, and here we go. Since it was played by an effect, give it Rush. Now Birdramon swings. We're not swinging with the Phoenixmon because if it gets deleted, we have Overflow. And now here, swing with the Birdramon, and it's a GG's.